All right, let's now shift our attention to what's been happening in Russia, where over the course of the last 1 week, millions of Russians have been queuing up to cast their vote in what is being described as a constitutional reform. However, what it actually tries to do and allows to do is that it will cement the Russian president, Vladimir Putin's position, where he could potentially rule until the year 2036. Now, Russians across the country are voting on a total of about 206 reforms. The constitutional changes include a ban on same-sex marriages and an affirmation of Russians' faith in God. But the most important one is meant to extend Putin's tenure until 2036. In his final pitch for the 1st of July vote, Putin had said that the changes in the constitutional will reflect the core Russian values. What he did not have ever mentioned was that this very amendment will also reset his term limits.
Мы голосуем за страну, ради которой работаем, и хотим передать нашим детям и внукам. Потому уверен, каждый из вас, принимая столь важное решение, думает прежде всего о своих близких, опирается на ценности, которые нас объединяют. А это правда и справедливость. Это уважение к человеку труда, к людям старших поколений.
Putin's political future has always been a subject of intense speculation. Currently, the Russian constitution permits a limit of 2 consecutive presidential terms of 6 years each. Putin was elected as president back in the year 2000. Earlier, when he had completed his second term, Putin then allowed his prime minister, Dmitry Medvedev, to serve 1 presidential term before returning to power. The new constitution includes articles promoting a patriotic education and also, believe it or not, in the year 2020, it promotes a ban on same-sex marriages in Russia. The other articles include social reforms like minimum wage guarantees, and all of these have repeatedly been endorsed by Kremlin. But the reform which allows Putin to run again has barely been mentioned. But even with Russia's parliament and constitution approving this change, Putin has called for a national vote as a show of support of his power grab. But the catch here is that the people will vote for all 206 reforms taken as a package with a simple yes or no. If they disagree with any one, they cannot express their dissent. Many local governments have also enticed voters with raffles and cash prizes to try and increase the turnout. Meanwhile, most experts believe that the vote is a complete hogwash. Many believe that it's just another way of strengthening Putin's legitimacy, but others say that this vote is a sign that Putin is concerned about giving legitimacy to his power. Putin's approval ratings in recent months have suffered over the government's handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Meanwhile, opponents have strongly opposed these new reforms. Many leaders claim that Putin retaining his presidency is tantamount to a constitutional coup. The chief opposition campaigner, Alexei Navalny, has called for a boycott of this vote. However, the result of this vote is, of course, a foregone conclusion for the Kremlin. Copies of this new constitution are already being sold in many bookshops in Moscow.